Let's watch
Sex, this position, that position. Don't you feel like you get to a point in your life where there's something more than that shit? Maybe I'm gonna sound like a romantic. Don't you feel like you get to a position in your life where you'd rather have a girl who you truly love and she truly loves you, and it doesn't matter what she does because you know she really loves you and she's trying her best? Sex is not a complicated operation, all right? There's no move that's gonna be like, wow, I've never seen this before. I've never seen this before. My mind is blown.
No, like just
If you think the way you keep a man happy is to move your pussy in a particular way on top of his dick, as opposed to behave in a way which is respectful to him out in the real world and for him to know he has you, then you're wrong.
All right. So that's another one right there. That's another one. Andrew Tate. Okay. As a matter of fact, I was just watching Fresh and Fit, talking about him being canceled. I think it was canceled by Facebook and Instagram, right? And that's sad. Now, I haven't done enough research to pay attention to his consistent rhetoric. All I know is that he's been accused of being misogynistic. Okay. And usually if you're being accused of being misogynistic, there is a reason. Where there's smoke, there's fire. That's another reality. Okay? That's, never mind truth, that's the reality. If you're being accused of being misogynistic, there's a good chance that you lack social skills. I don't care how loud you are, I don't care how rich you are. Okay? There's a there's a chance. I'm not saying it's always true, but there's a chance that you lack social skills. What do we mean by social skills? You live in a certain types of society, right? And there's a difference between conforming to the society and outrightly lacking social skills. So you may say, yeah, all I just want to conform to what is, and he never wants to make up his mind. That's not true. That's not necessarily true. That's you telling yourself that you think, telling yourself that you're more assertive and you're more stand than everybody else, or you know some kind of truth more than everybody else. Okay? And that's not necessarily true. Okay? That's you telling yourself lies. Okay? If consistently people keep telling you, I know you may say, hey, this world is changing, blah, blah, blah. That's the point. We live in a society, and if you want to get certain types of results, you may want to call it conforming, but it's not exactly conforming. You need to have social skills, which means it's not really an exact straight line thing, but it's something that you need to learn how to navigate. So if you run your mouth on social media consistently for 3 to 6 months, like for the last 3 months right now or so, I've been seeing on my news feed, but I haven't paid attention to what he's saying. But I know that he's being accused of misogynistic views. Then there must be some kind of truth to your delivery. Maybe it's just delivery, but it's something you have to pay attention to, because I'm guessing there's some kind of result you're looking to create for people, right? So if people are having a hard time swallowing the pill you present to them, they're having a hard time. But if they can't swallow the pill at all and you get canceled, then there's something you got to pay attention to, right? If they are listen to what I just said, they are having a hard time swallowing the pill, like they can't swallow it at all, right? There's a difference between having a hard time, there's difference between not being able to swallow it at all. Then you're not getting the results you want. You have to pay attention to that. All right. So now what he just said in that video, I don't really see anything wrong with it. It's still talking. It's like the same thing that Patrice O'Neill was just talking about, that women need to understand. Women need to know the value they bring to the table is much more bigger than their private parts. That's the reality, right? But we don't need to run around the social media quizzing women or gaslighting them just because we have a need to be right. There's not much positive results we can get from that, okay? What we need to be focused on, especially as men, is learning our point of leverage, power, and influence, right? And it's usually not with a need to be right. Like yelling at the top of your lungs and they must accept you, they must take the truth, all that kind of stuff. You're just creating bad experience for yourself, actually, okay? And it tells me that you don't really trust yourself being able to deliver value without yelling at the top of your lungs. It's just something we need to pay attention to. All right? What's going on, brother? What's going on? How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, so let me play this next one. Let's play this next one. This one is about body count. All right, it's about body count. Again, another Andrew Tate video, right? Again, he's saying things on surface value right now that I don't see anything wrong with, but everybody wants to cancel him. I am willing to bet that his views are borderline misogynistic. But I haven't paid attention enough, but I'm seeing these clips right here and I don't see anything wrong yet. Maybe somebody knows something that I don't know. But where there's smoke, there's fire. Just some